And now it's time for today's guest. Chef Ariel Fox joins us today, fresh off her victory as the grand prize winner of Hell's Kitchen Rookies versus Veterans. Take a look.
The chef whose door opens will become the executive chef of the flagship Hell's Kitchen restaurant at Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas, with a salary of $250,000. On the count of 3, I want you to turn your handles. 1, 2, 3.
Here to tell us more about her win is Chef Ariel Fox.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm fantastic today.
Good. Congrats on that win. That
you.
looks like such a big moment when you look back at that clip. Were you even present, or was it just
I
like a
think
big
I
event?
was blacked out
Yeah.
a little bit, as I generally am when I'm having a moment like that. But then all of a sudden it was like, oh wow, there's like 300 people in here. I've got to smile. This is a smiling moment, but it was amazing.
And what has life been like since?
I mean, it's crazy. We filmed almost 2 years ago. So this, for everyone else, this just happened on Friday. But for me, it's been keeping the secret for 2 years. So that was a challenge. But it felt like it just happened again when we watched it on Friday. So it's been great. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of people, a lot of buzz, good stuff going on.
Oh my God, I feel like I would tell you all my secrets. I don't think I can hold a secret for 2 years.
This has been like the most challenging thing for me to not tell anybody the outcome.
Do you scream into pillows a lot? Like, how do you that's a lot like,
Well,
I won, no one knows I won.
You know what's funny is my mom and dad, we have this joke because they were there for the finale. So they would call me every once in a while and they'd be like, guess what? Be like, what? They're like, you won. Hang up the phone
Like
just to like get it out. Yeah.
Yeah,
There was something
Your
you can
parents
say.
are fun.
They're cool. They're good parents.
And for those who aren't as familiar with the format of the show, can you describe the rookie versus veterans part?
Yeah, so normally the format was men versus women and all different levels in their career, but this time it was people who'd been there before, who got very far, competing against brand new rookies in their careers. So obviously I was a veteran. I had competed 10 years ago.
Yeah, season 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of saying 10 years is crazy, but yeah, season 6, so.
Well, you placed 3rd, which
Yes.
is great. What was it like to return back to this show, to reality TV, to the whole craziness of it all?
It was, I always thought to myself, I would love it if they did another show and brought me back, because I know I would just kill it and do so much better. And when they called, like it was the 10-year mark, I'm like, this is perfect. I'm gonna go in, I'm so much more confident, I'm ready for the challenge, and I know how this is gonna go. It was like night and day between season 6 and season
I bet it's such a great opportunity that a lot of people get to come back to the competition now with so much more experience to compete. I love food, but I also love just hearing about food. Can you describe your winning menu?
Yeah, absolutely. So, no, go for it. I did a Latin-inspired menu, very Mexican, with some Asian flavors. So I had some Mexican meatball dumplings. I had a mole-spiced rib cap with a kumquat salsa. I did some esquites with my steak, one of my favorite things on the planet, Mexican street corn, so good. I did a ceviche, so very much Mexican, which I wasn't actually even working at Dose at the time, so it's kind of very serendipitous.
I love all of that. Any other personal favorite highlights from this past season?
Oh my God, I would have to say during the finale when Chef Hubert Keller walked out to judge my food, I think I actually said on camera, like, holy shit. I think I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this person is coming to judge my food. And I remember just not breathing for like a full 2 minutes. And then I was like, okay, all right. He gave me like, I think it was like an 8 or a 9. So I was like, okay, I made it, good. So that was definitely a highlight for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And how do you feel you've grown since the end of the show?
You know, it really gave me that sense of, you know, calm when it comes to managing my stress level and chaotic situations, and I really perform very well in those situations, and I realized, like, I need to embrace that. That's my zone, that's where I excel, and it's just been amazing. Ever since then, it's been uphill. It's been good stuff.
Awesome.
That's so cool.
That is great. And you mentioned Dos Caminos. You are the executive concept chef there. So what are some of the dishes we see in front of us?
Okay, so we did our guacamole because we have the best guac in
Literally
the
the
city.
best.
Yeah,
the
so
best. It's really all about just the freshest ingredients. We scrutinize every avocado we purchase. I mean, it's a weekly thing. Just great fresh ingredients. I have our house-made salsas. We have our tomatillo, our habanero, and our fire roasted tomato, all made in house. And then we have our ceviche trio. I have the tuna japonese. I have a snapper Veracruz, and I have a shrimp cocktail that's like a verde. So and then of course the street corn, which
Yes.
is, you can't have Mexican food without that.
Which I've eaten half of, and I put that side away from me.
These are some of our guest favorites. You probably see a guac on every table, if not a
Always.
ceviche on every table. It's the best way to start a meal.
Yeah, and you've not only been a part of Dos Caminos, but you also were a part of the Newark Airport build out when they, like revolutionized the dining there. So can you tell us a little about that?
That was a wild, wild project. I was there for 3 years. We opened 36 units in
Wow.
3 years. So for someone my age, that's an amazing amount of restaurants to have opened in your career. I mean, every type of cuisine you could think of. I learned how to hand pull ramen. I learned how to do things I'd never dreamt of. And every single thing we opened was a new cuisine that I had to just master. I was the chef, so it was like, we're opening a dumpling shop. Go figure out how to make dumplings.
I've been at a dumpling shop in Newark.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, it was such an amazing project, and great terminal. I don't know if you fly through there, but there's some good stuff. to
That's
eat there.
really insane. I mean, all of those cuisines, and I'm just curious, you personally, like, what is your favorite cuisine to work with or to cook?
It'd have to be Italian. I mean, it's a cross between Italian and Mexican, but Italian is so near and dear to my heart. I mean, and I'm talking about like real
Yes.
Yeah.
Italian
What's
that you
your
get in
go-to
Italy.
Italian?
Yeah, what's your go-to? Yeah.
I mean, just a simple like handmade gnocchi with like I love doing just like bacon, like a creamy bacon sauce, or I'll do like just a pomodoro, like a fresh tomato, shaved garlic, basil.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple, just a nice pasta, fresh
Yeah.
pasta. You don't need anything else.
You
other
don't
than
need
that.
anything
so
else.
good.
I love the way you
God.
talk about food.
Yeah.
So
It's
on that
my
note,
love, yeah.
What is your favorite brunch spot in the city?
Oh my God, that's such a hard question. Oh my God, I'm trying to think. I'm like blanking out. I used to love going to ABC because it's right around the corner from my office. So I love ABC Cucina. Anything outdoor in the summer because obviously I love day drinking in the summer and
Who
eating
doesn't?
We all do.
Benedict, which is like my favorite thing on the planet. So hollandaise is,
Right.
best
So
sauce
good.
ever made.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm dreaming of summer brunch in the city. I love it.
Yeah, well, we
As
all
it
we
snow-
all like take off our coats the minute it's like 45 degrees. And we're
Literally,
like,
I
oh,
know.
it's warm enough to sit outside.
Last week, people were in shorts and t-shirts because it was 40. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, it's gonna snow next week.
You're like,
calm
chill.
down. Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah, not quite there yet.
Ariel, thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
It was
thank you
so
for having me.
fun